Hi, welcome back to Easy Country Guitar. What we're looking at today is double stops. Double stops are when you play two notes at the same time, and in this sense double stops are usually played on adjacent strings that are right next to each other. When you do them with one string in between, that tends to be that Memphis scale that we've looked at before. There is a video on that, it's doing quite well, so have a look at that one if you haven't looked at it before. This one is double stops, like I say. This is when it's two strings next to each other. What I was playing there is in the key of G, and it's using all double stops. And what I'm going to do is show you how to play that in a scale, and then a couple of cool things you can do with that. So let's start in C, the key of C. That one was in G, but it's going to be easier to show you in C. I'm going to start at the 5th fret. Now the way to find which key to play this in, or if you're playing in a certain key, how to play this, is to look on the G string, the 3rd string. Look at what note you start on, and that's your key. So we're going to be in C, so as you know, we need to be at the 5th fret. And there's the C note. What I'm going to recommend to start with is that you play both notes with the same finger. We're going to bar A across it. The way to do this is 5th fret on the G and 5th fret on the B. You can play this end with a plectrum and your 3rd finger. What I'm going to do for today's lesson is to put 2 fingers together like that and play it together. I always feel I've got more control like that. So here we go. We've got 5th fret and 5th fret. The second note of the scale is to play the 6th fret on the B, 7th fret on the G. Move that shape up too. Now already you're probably hearing a few ideas that you can do. We'll come back to that. 5th fret, 6 and 7, 8 and 9. I'm going to teach you those 3 shapes for now. In C, you quite often go up to the chord of F. So start again with F on the G string. That second shape works as the G, or the 5th chord. It's also up there. But if you're going to play the G, we tend to go. So anyway, we've got just using those 3 shapes and starting again when you get to a new major chord, and we'll say it's major. And would you know, there it is, 12 frets higher. So straight away, one of the cool things I did was added an extra shape in between the 2nd and the 3rd. It's just that same shape. You can do lots of cool things with that. You can go lots of cool things. Let's show you those shapes on the next 2 strings, on the B and the E string. For this, I'm going to start in the key of D, just because it's easier to show you the shape. You can move this once you learn it, but it's easier to show you in D. First things first, let's play the D chord. Let's take off that finger and look at the top 2 notes that we're playing on those B and E strings. Let's swap them round for ease to the 1st and 2nd finger. What we're going to do is for that second shape, we're going to keep the first finger on, move it up to the third, and play the fifth fret. I'm going to tuck this finger out of the way. It's going to look unnatural, but you can see it better. So it's second and third, and again, the way to know what you're playing is look at the lower of the two strings, and that's whatever note you're playing is the key you're playing. If we're going to play the A chord, we find the A chord on the lower, A note on the lower of the two strings, and play it up there, 1 fret lower. So those two shapes is the note on the lower of the two strings and 1 fret behind it. Move to the third and fifth fret. Just like before, we can move it up 2 and put the 1 in between. And then start again. Don't worry so much about that. So, if we're in C, we can go up to the F there, or we can do the F on the top two strings. Lots of cool things you can do here. One of the most instantly recognisable is to do this in G, and to do it here, and go. You might recognise that one. So, cool things to do with it. Let's find a really cool one to end on. It's in my Tex-Mex lesson, and that's to play the note, pull it down 1, go to that second shape, and back. It works on the third shape. So have fun with that. Rewind the video, see what you can learn again. Take it slow. Learn how to move it by playing the lower note on the lower string is the note you're going to play.